Hey guys, this is Steve from Odin's Halls, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I got Zach with me. Just gonna go over a little technique today, just kind of show guys what we've been working on this week. I'm gonna start in the full mount, playing defense here. Zach is on top, so I start off in a real bad position. I'm gonna work on how to get us out. So the first most important thing I wanna do is I wanna glue my head to the floor. When I glue my head to the floor here, it's gonna be real hard for him to get underneath, so he tries to set up his chokes. He's trying to get underneath, it's gonna be a fight. Second, I keep my hands in a prayer position. MMA situation, street fight, I'm blocking my face, right? Jiu-jitsu, of course I'm just protecting my neck. Elbows in tight, I do not want to let my elbows flare, that's how he starts to get control. And the last thing I want to think about is I never want to have two butt cheeks flat on the floor. I always kind of want to be staggered just a little bit to give me a little bit of movement here. So now what I want to do is, let's say Zach starts riding up high here. He's trying to isolate an arm. I go with the forearm across the waist. My bottom hand is going to grab my wrist. So now I make that frame, my elbow goes inside, right? I start coming off to my side. So note how my bottom leg, I'm going to straighten his leg here. I start pushing Zach down towards my hips. I straighten his leg. That little space between his ankle and his foot here, that's where my knee is shooting for. Start pushing him down. My leg is coming through. Once my leg can get his knee up high enough off the mat, I'm kind of good there. I can just cheat. Right leg comes across the hook. I start picking my knee up. Now from here, the only thing I really want to focus on doing right now is I'm going to switch my hip. So my right hip is pointing to the sky. I need that hip on the floor. I'm just going to switch this, come out just a little bit, get my half guard. One more time. My head is pinned to the floor here. My hand's in a prayer position. I'm blocking my neck. And I'm just going to make sure I have one hip staggered a little bit. So only one butt cheek is really touching. Zach starts to ride up. Forearm comes across, my bottom hand is going to grab that wrist. Elbow goes inside, turn to my side explosively, and now I'm going to straighten this leg. If the leg isn't straight, it isn't pointed sideways, this move doesn't work. I push my elbow to my knee. As soon as his knee starts coming off the mat, see how my elbow's prying here? My right leg is going to grip. I start ripping across. Now let's think about this. My right hip is pointed up, I need it at the floor. When I land on the half guard, I want to think of three things. Before I even switch my hip, I already know where I'm going. I land in half guard, it's got to be right. My right hand goes for a paw grip on the bicep, left arm shoots the underhook, and my head is going to glue to the chest. None of it works if my head doesn't glue to the chest. So I switch my hip, one movement, come right here, then I can hip out, still blocking the head. The elbow knee escape, guys. This technique it's got me out of a lot of bad situations ever since pretty much day one as a white belt. Just want to share it and hope it can help somebody else too. Thanks.